welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, June 18th. Now, before I tell you who's on our show, we have a brand new brain teaser for you. So let's go ahead and read that brain teaser. You see a boat filled with people. It has not sunk, but when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why? So think about that, and when we come back later in our program, we will have that answer for you. That's a fun one. All right, on our show today, we have Supervisor Lisa Bartlett of the 5th District and Adam Ermish with Saddleback Church. We're going to talk about some things with, of course, the county, and then also they have an event that's coming up this weekend that they wanted to tell you about. Well, there you go. It says right on there, the drive-through food distribution this Saturday. All right, and then we have a couple of meetings to tell you about. We have the United Architectural Controls and Standards Committee, which will be at 9:30 this morning, and then the United Governing Documents Review, which will be at 1:30 this afternoon. All right, let's go ahead and go to our regular resources for COVID-19. We have the ochealthinfo.com, where you can get all of the numbers per city and also per age. And then you can go to cdc.gov, which is staying safe with COVID-19. And then to get all of your California numbers and the governor reopening plans, you can go to covid19.ca.gov. Of course, you can always go for local news to Laguna Woods Village alerts.com, and that is where we will have any last minute information as well regarding Laguna Woods Village. You can email us at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. Let's take a look at our weather. Boy, we had a little bit heavier fog this morning than I anticipated. I wish it looked like that in that picture. It is 73, going to be 73 today, and the clouds are probably not going to clear until 1 o'clock today. Tomorrow, 74-59, Saturday, 76-80, Sunday, 78-61, and then Monday, 77-63. So it's going to be a lovely weekend again here in beautiful Southern California. Sunrise and sunset. The sunrise this morning was 5:41, and the sunset today will be 8:04. I took that picture when I was out in Laguna, so I just thought I would send that in. It's so gorgeous down there this time of year. If you have a lovely photo that you would like to share with everyone, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we are going to have Supervisor Lisa Bartlett and Adam Ermish. Stay tuned.
County's highest-ranked hospital, Hoag is the place to turn to for timely information, reassurance, and care in these uncertain times. Our dedicated physicians, nurses, and staff stand ready to safely deliver world-class care, just as we have for nearly 70 years. This is what we do. We are here for you, and we will overcome this together. To access Hoag for all of your healthcare needs, visit hoag.org/trust.
Today I am joined by Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, as well as Adam Ermish, who is the Grocery Distribution Manager for Saddleback Church. Well, thank you both for joining me. I appreciate it. How are you both doing?
Great, thank you.
Great, thank you very much.
All right, excellent. So Lisa, boy, as we've been discussing regularly on our program as well as in other arenas, tell me about what's going on in our current state of COVID-19 and in regards to the opening process.
Okay, well, we are reopening. We are through the latter part of stage 2, moving into stage 3. The governor has indicated that it can be brought down to the local level for decision making relative to opening for stage 3. So we are being very cautious. Our public health officer is monitoring all of our numbers very carefully, the positivity rates, the hospitalizations, the ICU bed rate, and so on, to ensure that as we continue to reopen business sectors, that it is safe to do so. So based upon where we are right now, Dr. Clayton Chow, our public health officer, who's also our HCA director, has indicated that based on our current numbers and kind of starting to flatten the curve, that we are able to go from a mandatory on face coverings to a strong recommendation. And I can tell you, we've been hearing from a lot of residents out in the community relative to face coverings. And when you think about the droplets that are in the air and how they can stay mobile for hours, I so greatly appreciate the residents of Laguna Woods making sure that they keep those face coverings on when they're out in public, when they go for their walks into the grocery store, because it protects them and it protects those around them. And that extra added feature of safety is so important. So even though we've got strong recommendation, I appreciate those that are out there wearing their face coverings, because it will help keep them safe and keep others around them safe. We're opening up sectors more this weekend, and I think that as we open up more and more sectors, it's important for everyone to keep that high level of public safety in mind, to make sure they protect themselves when they're out there in public, because we've got, the beaches are now passive use. We have nail salons that are opening, and massage parlors. We've got youth sports that are going to be opening up again. And I think in the August timeframe, some of the schools are actually going to be back in session again. So, being extra cautious at this time is probably a really good thing.
One thing that I've noticed out there is that many of the businesses are adhering to some strict guidelines. Of course, they've gone ahead and they've done a lot of the disinfecting. They space you apart when you're sitting down in restaurants. In fact, I just went to a store yesterday, and right when I walked through that door, she said, "Do you have your face mask?" So I really do appreciate that the businesses are adhering to it, because for myself, I always would hope that somebody would be conscientious of others. So, even though it's gone to a recommendation or heavy recommendation, what does that mean for the majority of the businesses out there? Not so much, Laguna Woods and us, but what are the businesses asked to do?
The businesses that are public facing, such as grocery stores and restaurants, retail stores like Home Depot, they are still required to have face coverings on the employees. And so that is something that is moving forward. At this time, we're getting all that information out there to these new sectors that are going to start reopening to follow those health and safety guidelines. And if you're out there in the public and you see someone in a restaurant that is an employee who is not wearing a face covering, immediately call our healthcare agency, because we want to make sure that we keep everyone safe as we start to reopen the sector. So in addition to face coverings, it's washing the hands frequently and, covering if you cough or sneeze, clean and disinfect your surroundings when you're out in public, and certainly in your cars and your home environment too. The more disinfecting we do, the safer we're all going to be as we start to progress through the different stages. And as I indicated, our public health officer is monitoring all of our numbers very carefully. And in the event we start having some huge spikes, we could eventually go from a strong recommendation on face coverings back to mandatory. So just because we're at strong recommendation now doesn't mean we will stay there. We're looking at the numbers literally on a daily basis to see where we are. And in a moment's notice, that could potentially change again.
Okay, well, good information. Let me talk to you a little about social distancing, because we did talk about the masks, and many of the businesses are doing that. But what if they're not doing social distancing, especially at the grocery stores? Because there have been some grocery stores that we've come across that really don't seem to be monitoring any of that. Do they also call the Orange County Health Department when something like that comes across?
Well, it should be handled on a localized basis within each city. And I would just actually go and talk to the store manager, because they have to comply with face coverings in a grocery store along with social distancing. I know a lot of them will put the markers on the floor 6 feet apart, but when you're walking down the aisles, it's really important to also keep that social distancing in effect. And if people are not doing that, I would immediately talk to the store manager and indicate they need to have a better monitoring program to ensure that everyone is social distancing, because that's going to help improve public safety and health.
Okay, perfect. Well, I appreciate that because there have been some places people have mentioned that are not following the directives. So there was a new healthcare order issued late last week. Could you please explain to us what that was and how that affects our senior population?
Okay, now we've had a couple of different health orders. So which one are you referring to?
Oh, well, let's see. We have a new healthcare order. There's a couple of them that are affecting the senior population. Is there something different that you wanted to mention?
Well,
Wait.
the healthcare order, the one that I'm thinking you're referring to is the one that went from mandatory face coverings to the strong recommendation. And in particular with the senior population, which is our most vulnerable population, we want to really get the messaging out there that if you are part of that vulnerable population, even though we have a strong recommendation for face coverings, highly recommend that you wear your face coverings out in public to keep yourself safe and to keep those around you safe.
Okay, perfect. All right, great. And then the governor came out with his May revision to the proposed budget a couple weeks ago. Are there any cuts that we know of that are going to affect our seniors?
There are some proposed cuts. We don't have the final numbers yet and which programs specifically, but he was looking at cutting some of the adult daycare programs and some of the programs that are critical safety net programs to our seniors. So this year I serve as president of CSAC, which represents all 58 counties, and we are strongly against those cuts to seniors. We're lobbying on a daily basis with the governor and the governor's staff to make sure that we ensure that funding for those critical senior programs keeps moving forward. So we are working very hard up in Sacramento right now to make sure that we maintain funding for all of our critical senior programs, because these are the programs that seniors rely on, like the Meals on Wheels program, the adult daycare programs, all of those critical safety net programs. We want to ensure that they are maintained in place because these are programs our seniors that are on fixed incomes rely on, and we've got to have continued funding.
Yeah, I mean, that's the last thing we want to do right now because our seniors are so vulnerable for a variety of different reasons. And then with COVID-19, I don't think that would be appropriate, but thank you very much for working hard for our seniors because we need somebody on their side for sure. So thank you for that. Now, also, we are looking at a program. Adam, sorry, we've sort of left you there for a bit, but nonetheless, there's a new program that is there's actually a function that's going to be happening here that's going to help bring food to those that are in need. Lisa, would you like to just kind of touch base on that and then we'll have Adam jump in?
Certainly. So I'm really excited about this program. We're partnering with Saddleback Church. It's going to be on June the 20th, and Adam will give you all of the details on the program. But there are a number of seniors that are working through the issues of food insecurity right now. And frankly, a lot of seniors are afraid to go out and go to the grocery store, but they still need groceries. And so we want to ensure that no senior goes hungry. And on June the 20th, we're going to have an event. We're working through Laguna Woods to ensure that those who can't drive over can come in one of the Laguna Woods or Agewell vans to come through the food distribution because it's a drive-through, and to be able to pick up groceries because it's so important that we connect the dots and make sure that we get groceries out to all of our seniors in that population in Laguna Woods and the surrounding communities. So we're working through that process. We had the same thing set up when we had our benefits program a number of months ago, and we had the vans come and drop off the seniors. So we'll have the same kind of thing. Seniors are welcome to drive through on their own, but we want to make sure that no senior goes hungry. And I'll turn it over to Adam at this point to talk about this great program. I will be there also to hand out hand sanitizers to ensure that we also keep everybody safe. So look forward to seeing all of our seniors there on June 20th. And Adam, I'll turn it over to you now to talk about the program.
Oh, thank you very much, Supervisor Bartlett. I appreciate it. And I truly appreciate all your support and your encouragement as we begin just kind of this journey together. It's just been so exciting to work with you and your team. So thank you very much. Saddleback Church, we've been doing this. We really ramped up. We've been doing this for many years, but we really ramped up during the COVID experience. We've had over 250 events served over 1 million meals, and over 1.5 million pounds of food has been distributed to our team. So this event that's happening at the Laguna Hills Mall is just so exciting. We're so thrilled to have it happening for the community there at Laguna Hills. So many of you know the Laguna Hills Mall experience, where they have kind of those, where there's the pumpkin patch or the Christmas tree right on that side, you know, close to the 5 freeway. So it'll be right off of Avenida de la Carlota. You'll see our pop-up tents there, and it's just, we're just absolutely welcome and thrilled to be part of the community. You know, Pastor Rick talks a lot about at Saddleback Church. He says the church is not a building, and just as Supervisor Bartlett, you know, as she's out in the community, we're so excited to be with her out in the community and serving the people and walking alongside her and walking alongside them to make sure that we're there for them during these very difficult times.
Well, I'm sure that, you know, obviously you're no stranger to the grocery distribution situation. How have you seen things different because of COVID-19 versus past times?
What we've seen happening is truly God has been blessing us so that we can then in turn bless the communities. The donations have actually increased. You'd think that, you know, when it's first started, there was this hoarding activity going on, where now it's actually people are blessing us more and more and more. We're able to give that back. So during this distribution event that's going to be happening on this Saturday at Laguna Hills Mall, we're going to be providing stable shelf food, things like pasta, cereal, rice, pasta sauce, peanut butter. In addition to that, bread. In addition to that, we have 25 pounds of produce box that includes things like potatoes and apples and carrots and celery and lettuce. In addition to that, there's frozen protein, meat that's provided, and as well, even dairy products. So it is truly about 3 boxes of food that we'll be loading in. So bring your car. It's absolutely, it'll be a drive-through event. So absolutely excited for this to happen.
Well, that is just awesome. And Lisa, how did you guys come up with this particular type of thing? I mean, did you have a few things on the table and you went to this one, or how do you actually decide on the programs?
Well, we take a look kind of district by district and city by city to see what the needs of the residents are. Saddleback Church has been working on food distribution for a long time now, and they are just a fantastic partner. So the collaboration between the 5th District and Saddleback Church has been wonderful. We've got information about what our seniors need right now. And so this is such a great opportunity to load up on extra groceries, stock your pantries, and, you know, seniors come one, come all. It's a drive-through. Adam, why don't you talk about the hours of operation on Saturday so people know when to stop by?
Yeah, certainly. It'll be a little over 3-hour event. So stop on by about 8 a.m. through 11 a.m. and just come do your drive-through and be able to participate in that. Like Supervisor Bartlett talked about, it will be a drive-through, so you'll be staying in your vehicle in the comfort and safety of your own vehicle. You'll be your own Uber Eats, if you will, or your DoorDash, and just stay in your vehicle. We'll load them for you. We have over 400 volunteers that will be at the event that'll be directing you through from El Toro Road down Avenida de la Carlota, right kind of south just of Maisel, the furniture store there, and then be able to drive through. You'll see our pop-ups, and we'll just kind of lead you through. We'll have 6 different areas we'll be, or 6 different lanes we'll be putting food into the vehicles. We'll be blessing you and sending you and praying along the way.
Sounds amazing. Well, thank you both. That is a great program, and you know, so needed too. You know, there have been several different types of things like this across the last several months, and this by far is the largest one that I've heard of. So that is just amazing what you are providing. So thank you, Adam, and thank you, Lisa, for coordinating that fantastic event, which, let's repeat it, it's on Saturday, June 20th, which is this Saturday, from 8 a.m. and this says to 11:30 a.m. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, 8 a.m. to 11:30. Yep.
All right, and that's at the Laguna Hills Mall towards the back there and closest to the I-5 freeway. Thank you. And Lisa, is there any last things you'd like to mention?
Well, it's been a whirlwind of a year. We were headed into a recession, and then we got slapped with COVID-19. We had the untimely and unfortunate death of George Floyd. But we're looking towards, reforming our police departments and looking inward at what we can do. So these kinds of things, even though something tragic happens, something good can still come out of it. We're dealing with a whole host of things, food insecurity, and now the governors may revise. We don't know what's getting cut from the budget, but we're working hard to make sure that our seniors are taken care of. So we just deal with one thing at a time. It's been, as I said, a whirlwind of a year, but we're all in this together. And it just goes to show you, with our population here in Orange County, our 3.2 million people, we're strong. We have a lot of resolve. We have a lot of resilience, and we are all in this together. And we will come out of this stronger and better. So I just want to let everyone know to keep on top of face coverings when you're out in public. Keep yourself safe and happy and healthy, and look forward to seeing everyone back in person one of these days as well.
Adam, how about you?
Oh, just want to thank Supervisor Bartlett for the opportunity. I mean, just being out in the community and being able to serve alongside with her is just truly a blessing, and really thankful, because things just happen when we're out in the community and being part and engaged with them. So thank you very much and appreciate that. I look forward to seeing everybody on Saturday.
All right. Thank you both very much. We appreciate you taking the time. And we'll be right back after this.
Now there's a new way to buy a new Lexus. It's called Car Dash, only available at SouthCountyLexus.com. It's amazingly simple. Visit SouthCountyLexus.com, select and reserve your new or pre-owned vehicle that comes with a 5-day love it or leave it guarantee. Apply for credit, calculate your payment, and even appraise your trade-in. You can even have the vehicle delivered, all online, saving you valuable time. Push a button, get a Lexus. At South County Lexus, different is amazing.
Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
Do you buy gold?
Yes, we do.
Do you buy diamond rings?
We do.
Do you buy watches?
We do.
Do you buy silver?
We do.
Do you buy these?
Yes, we do.
Gold, diamonds, jewelry, or sterling silver. The Jewelry Box of Lake Forest makes it easy to get top dollar for your treasures. No appointment necessary. Simply come in and walk out with money for your valuables.
Whether it's one ring or an entire estate,
We buy it all.
Okay, so you've had some time to think about the answer to our brain teaser. Let's reread that question. You see a boat filled with people. It has not sunk. But when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why don't you see a single person on the boat? Any answer? Because they were all married. Isn't that a good one? All right, moving on to some additional information. Oh, good news. Pools 2 and 5 are reopening. Yay. Now, they will have some restrictions, and tomorrow when we have Jeff on the show, we will go over the rules and restrictions with you, but this is very exciting because I know how much you guys are dying to go swimming, so we are looking forward to having those pools open up because the weather's going to be beautiful and you want to be able to enjoy those. So, like I said, tomorrow we'll have more information for you on that. All right, July 4th golf cart parade. How exciting and how fun. Decorate your golf cart, or decorate your lawn, home window, your face masks, wear patriotic clothing. Spread cheer by honking and waving as the parade passes. Super fun. The parade will start at 9:30 at clubhouses 1 and 5. And if you want to participate or if you want more information, you would go to lagunawoodsvillage.com and you would click on news, and that'll have all the details for you. All right, I wanted to let you know that we are airing Kadhi, Petry, Norris's town hall meetings. And those are going to be, actually State Controller Betty Yee joins her as well. So you can see that now Sunday, June 21st at 6 p.m. and Thursday, June 25th at 2 p.m. We have a couple of concerts for you. Now one has already started and that was at 9 a.m. and that is the Beth Morrison Project. Opera of the Week, you can type in bethmorrisonprojects.org. And for jazz this afternoon, that will be live at National Sawdust, and you can type in live.nationalsawdust.org. I also wanted to remind you that we have the Medical Roundtable, and those are the rebroadcasts. You can see those today at 5:30 p.m. You can see it Tuesday, June 23rd at 9:30 a.m., Tuesday, June 30th at 5:30 p.m. However, if you don't want to wait for those rebroadcasts, you can always go to the YouTube channel, and that is lagunawoodsvillage.com/YouTube. All right, let's take a look. One more thing. I just want to let you know that Your Health has Barry Arbuckle as well as Jeff Parker. So it is brand new. It aired last night, and then it's going to air again on Saturday at 2 p.m. And they're just talking about the reopening of Saddleback Medical Center as well as our reopening of the village. So I think it's a really nice half hour of information for you, so check that out. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather one last time. We have some beautiful weather. We are looking at the morning fog every day, unfortunately, and hopefully it's not going to be as heavy as it was today. We are looking at AM cloud sunshine today, 73-60, so not super hot. Friday, tomorrow, 74-59. Saturday, we are looking at partly cloudy, 76-60. And then on Sunday, nice weekend, 78-61. And then Monday, we will have some clouds and then sunshine, 77-63. Now, you can take a look at our rebroadcasts of our program at 12:30 and 5 o'clock every day except Sunday. But join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. We will have Jeff Parker with an update. We didn't see him on Wednesday, so he's got a lot to tell us about. So have a great day in the village, and we will see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.
It's important for you to get your financial house in order. And so it breaks my heart sometimes when I see widows that come in with $100,000, $200,000 to their name, and yet their broker has lost $200,000 or $300,000 in the market when they shouldn't even have been in the market. The most satisfying part that I find in working with retirees is when they come in on their annual reviews and the market has had a bad turn, and we know that we can sit down and look at them and say, you haven't lost any money.
It's never too late to improve your health with exercise. Challenge yourself to get moving in the morning. Hi, I'm Susan Tuttle. I'd like to encourage you to tune in to Channel 6 each weekday mornings at 7:55. 30 minutes of daily exercise will add years to your life. What are you waiting for? Come join me.